Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy band, he told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran, and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
Yeah. Good vibes, all my beautiful people. Welcome to Create and Change. Good vibes, a little after dark, just hanging out, going to play some music. Got one of my best friends from childhood and like a brother to me hanging out with me tonight. Got some interesting stuff going on, and super excited to have my brother Scott, the crazy snake guy, going on. Hey, I got a question for y'all though. Hey, what's going on with Poop Creek up there, man? And what are you guys being affected with all that septic that got blowed out or whatever? There was like all that went into the Potomac, man. There was like this big, huge, like from what I understand, it's the worst ever in our history, man. So it's pretty bad.
It's pretty nasty, but luckily I'm up way above that.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'll be getting some of that then eventually. It'll be flowing downhill. Oh man, dude, from what I understand, bro, it's like it's super bad. Like, you don't want nothing to do with that. But hey, good evening, man. I'm glad you could come and hang out with me, man. This weather's been super stupid and just like, man,
no doubt.
It just, but we're about to make it through the wintertime thing. Yeah, man. I just thought, back when I first got going, man, me and Buddy Shine, we'd get on here and just jam and stuff and just sit around and hang out. and I love doing that. So I figured I'd just get on here and sit and just kind of hang out, talk to you, talk with everybody. So got another invite out, hoping they stop in at say howdy to us and just kind of make it a chill kind of thing, man. Uh what you got around your neck there? Why don't you tell us what you got going on there?
This is Aphrodite.
Okay.
She is a 5.5-year-old normal pattern ball python.
Wow.
She is the fourth snake we ever took in.
Dude, that is just, dude. See if I can. I was gonna try and I was gonna bring you up to it so we could see it a little bit better, but I messed up. So I was gonna, yeah, there we go. But yeah, man, that is crazy. She is huge. How about now? How old is that? How old is that snake?
She's about 6 years old.
I see. Okay. Well, let me
Yep.
ask you this, man. When people get these snakes, that's something that, I think people don't think about when they start getting these animals. How long can they expect that these animals are going to survive, in optimal conditions that we're giving them?
Oh yeah, optimal conditions in captivity. You're looking 25 to 35 years on average.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They can
So
definitely go
basically a
longer.
lifetime. Basically
Yeah.
somebody's
Oh yeah.
lifetime.
Oh, definitely. No doubt. I mean, you get this snake when you're in your 30s, you can expect it to be around good bit into your 60s, 70s, possibly 80s or 90s.
So it might just outlive you.
It's possible. It
Now,
really is.
what does that snake require? What kind of attention? What kind of hands-on stuff as a reptile person, as a snake person, and we're talking about the snake, what is it that goes into trying to, keep it healthy and keep it maintained?
Starts with proper enclosure, making sure you have a proper size enclosure. Like snake like her, she's about full grown. She's just under 6 foot long.
Okay.
So right now she is in what is a 125 enclosure, which is 6 foot
Okay.
by 2 foot by 20 inches.
Wow.
And then you can do basic substrates, make sure they have plenty of places to hide, proper lighting, make sure they have water at all time.
Yeah, because they're kind of like water creatures, ain't they, a little bit?
Ball pythons, not so much, but they have to have fresh water. They have to be able to drink and hydrate.
Gotcha.
And when it comes to their shedding, they need to have access to water.
Right.
Now, with me, a lot of my enclosures are what they call bioactive enclosures.
Okay.
Which
What's that?
that's basically like taking their habitat, their natural habitat, and putting it inside of a glass enclosure. What that entails is soil, that is a layer of stone that holds moisture, that is insects. Now, not the kind that fly, not the kind that are bother people, but they're the kind that break down waste. Has live plants, again, plenty of hides. You want things for them to climb on because you want them to be active.
Okay.
And then proper feeding and handling on a regular basis. That's what makes all my snakes just like this one. Just you can pretty much do anything you want.
Yeah.
With this
But
snake.
that's because it's been handled so much.
Well, yeah. Exactly. She's very used to being handled.
Yeah, yeah. So you can trust that that snake's not going to just be biting you just to be. It's not going to eat you.
Well, definitely not. Definitely not. Can't eat you. There's
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna
maybe
lie to you. From where I'm sitting, it looks to me like it could give a good go at maybe eating me.
nah, nah. There's only maybe one or two snakes in reality on Earth that could actually eat a full-grown human.
Really,
Yeah, you're
they all
talking
look
a
like they
green.
could eat me. You ought to hear me tell the story about them.
But yeah, a green anaconda and possibly a Burmese python, but it would have to be an extremely large end of a Burmese python. They just don't have the capacity in their jaw to swallow the width of a human's shoulders,
Right.
if that makes
Okay.
sense.
I got you. They can. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Shout
Yeah,
out to you,
deer.
Brandon Ziegler. I see you. Sticks Roblox. I see you. Tate. I see. He said, "Hey, would you guys be interested in taking a quick peek at my ball bag? Up to you guys. Let me know." Well, it's kind of odd that another dude's asking a couple other dudes to look at their ball bag, but I can assure you,
Man,
my friend, that there's nothing there that I would want to see. Oh, I'm glad that you glad you spent enough time to text all that in the comments. We'll be sure to highlight it so everybody knows who to look out for. This guy wants you to look at his ball sack. So I just keep an eye out on him. You know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily get in the shower or nothing with him. You know. like, like, you know what I mean? I bet he wears sunglasses too.
oh, just about guaranteed.
Yeah,
At night.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Still trying to convince people they sell men's clothes where he bought them. You know. Yeah, yeah, he's that guy. Yeah, yeah. That's funny, man. Yeah, man, that's the way that goes. He's one of them Facebook cowboys, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. No, we're glad to have you here. I don't care what kind of nonsense you say. It's always good vibes. If you can jab at me, if you can't take the jab back, then use the power you got underneath that finger to scroll on somewhere because that's the way I
Hmm.
play it. I don't take it in and get in my feelings, so don't get in yours. Have some fun. You
Exactly.
know, you
All
know.
just here to have a good time.
And don't be jealous because you don't have a hand a guy clacker. Uh, you know what I mean? Like, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know. Yeah, you know. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, man. Yeah. It's a Why is my girlfriend built like a loaf of bread when she's naked? Right, looking like a beanbag with nipples on it. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, yeah. Joe Dirt's long lost cousin. Yeah, indeed, Brandon. I see you, brother. Uh, that's a pretty good one, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, just passing by him off to bed. It's 5:15 in the morning. Hey, shout out to Santiago DY34008. Shout out to you, my man. Appreciate you. If y'all haven't been over to check him out, then I would say go check him out. How about that? But Santiago, appreciate you, man. Always a super, super supportive and always encouraging to me, and I just appreciate that. Been coming around my channel. All these people that you see in blue, Scott, I may not remember some of them exactly from where they are now. Santiago and Brandon and the Tin Man Alex. What's up, brother? What's going on, bro? All these people that are in blue, these are people from like when I first got going, and there won't be no more blues. There'll be very, very, very few, personal friends or something like that, maybe. But like these are all people I can look over and I know that they've been here, they've been a part of the crew for a long time, and I just appreciate them. So that's why that they're blue. It's not for any kind of moderation. I don't need nobody to help me with anything like that. Nobody has. I don't expect. That's not why I put them as moderators. If they want to go see other people's channels, it makes it easier for them. But more so than anything, it's just that's my way of marking my OGs. That's the ones that's been around for a long, long time. So the only way you'll get the color of your name changed is to you can donate and it'll brighten up for you. You know what I mean? You can super chat me and it'll brighten right on up. And I hate to be that way, but that's the way it works. You know,
That's it.
it's called YouTube, hence the name YouTube. You do you. You know,
Yep.
so that's the way that I approach it. But hey, man, this guy right here, he's in our music too, man. He likes good old country music. You know what I mean? That's what
Nice.
I'm talking about. He said we call them old clunkers here in Alabama. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, you just, as a married man, you're just thankful that somebody says good morning to you at this point.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm just glad that, hey, it worked out good this morning. She said it was good, so I'm going to take her at her word and I'm going to have a blast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nah, oh, man. Nah. Do you like any of the new country music, Scott?
Not much of it.
Me neither, man. Me neither. There's a little bit of it. There's some of it that I can get down with, I can groove with.
I've started leaning towards more hip hop.
That's too bad. Yeah. I was telling you, left me speechless for a minute. I was like, is he being like?
I'm being serious, man.
Did you fall? Are you okay? You didn't hit your head or
good.
nothing?
I'm
Nah,
good.
man.
It's the country side of it.
Yeah. There's some cool hip. I'm not. I make fun. It's just not something that I can play musically. Like I love like.
Oh, I get it.
I like the blues because I can sit along and kind of jam sometimes. I
no doubt.
I like country music because it's kind of the blues. It's just different rhythm. But like with hip hop and stuff, like for somebody that plays my kind of music, there's nowhere for me to get in. There's no way for me to play along with it. I'm not skilled enough, or it just doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
But when it comes to like, man, you start taking me back to some of the old hip hop days and like rap days and stuff. I got some of my favorites that I jammed to back in the day.
No, I don't.
Still do.
I don't do the hip hop though. I do hick hop.
Hick hop.
Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood what you said. Hick hop. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I see the clear and defined difference now. Hey,
yes.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
FJ Outlaw, Georgia Boys.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Now I get what style you're referring. There for a second, I was like, "Who the hell? Who am I talking about?"
No.
I was like,
"Not this guy, buddy."
I just thought, man, there's got to be something wrong. Like, did that snake bite him in the neck or something? What happened? It's got to be a problem here, man. Nah, man. I tell you what, man. I'm stuck on songs that tell me a story. Don't necessarily mean it has to be country, but just a song that has a real story and it not the same damn line repeated over and over, or some person shaking their hind end in the can or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I just like a story being told. I'm still kind of stuck in that as far as a songwriter and a singer and just somebody that enjoys just music in general. If it's got a story behind it, then call it what you hip hop or hip hop or rock and roll or country. If it's got a decent storyline behind it and I can understand where they're coming from, I can usually like find something I can, like, okay, all right, I get it. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's for me. It just means like, all right, I get it. But some of it I don't want nothing. I ain't giving enough.
see, that's where me and Amber came together on music because she was hip hop completely,
Okay.
and I was old school country.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we found this, and we were like, okay, we can both get into this.
Yeah. Yeah. That man, you know. Well, you grew up in the same world as far as music as I did, as far as like
Oh yeah,
the influences, like country music and
Johnny
rock, a
Cash,
little bit
Hank
of rock
Williams
and
Jr.
roll and
Oh
the
yeah,
old
had to have
the
your
old
Guns N'
school
Roses.
stuff.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah, man. I was back in the day when Guns N' Roses was doing their thing. Not only was I pretty, but man, boy, I was all slow dancing and everything to all of them. And Bryan Adams, I'm gonna tell you what, I finally found the love of a lifetime.
yeah,
Hey, I was the man that year, and then it was over, and then the rest of my life started. But that year, back in
yeah.
87, 88, hey, I'm gonna tell you what, man, I was in there. And then it ended. And then the rest of my life started. But boy, that year, whew, man, that was a good year. But I don't mean to reminisce on the good old days or anything, but they were they
Ah,
were they were pretty good. I ain't gonna
please
lie.
do.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they were. And
Yep,
then
that
life
was a
happened.
good year, and then life happened. Then the rest of my life happened. That was done. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we had the good times to look back on.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Where you going, baby?
How
Damn.
about a song? I ain't got my stuff set. I gotta go through here and take these. You have to turn off some of these like the echo cancel. Some of that stuff has to be turned off from experience. It will cause a terrible feedback. Can you give me a sound check? Can you hear them?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear? It ain't like cracking
Yep.
up and beating up or anything on me too bad.
Nah, it doesn't sound like it.
All right, man.
Where are you going?
Oh man, it says that old. I feel like I got. Yeah, man. So, how many more snakes do you have, Scott?
Uh, 14 other ones.
14 other ones.
Yep.
Holy crap, man.
This one and 14 more.
And how often do you got to feed these animals? Like, how often does that thing eat?
She eats once every 2 weeks. Yeah, she eats every other Sunday.
And how big a meal is that? Like, how much food is that?
She eats a small rat, so it's a rat about 5 inches long, a little bit bigger than a golf ball around.
Wow. Wow. That is just crazy, man. That's crazy. And then you got 15 other ones to do the same. Are they all about that size?
My biggest one is 11 foot and weighs almost 50 pounds.
That's the one you sent me that little video of, ain't it?
Yep, yep, that's
Yeah, that
Peaches.
thing, dude, that
That's my
thing,
Burmese.
man, that thing is huge, dude.
Yeah, she's getting ready to shed, or she'd be out hanging out tonight.
That is just crazy, dude.
And then my smallest snake's about 14 inches long. It's a rainbow boa. And then I got a bunch in between there. I got two large boas. One's 8.5 foot long. little over 25 pounds. The other one's 7.5, about 20 pounds.
Yeah.
They're
Now,
gonna-
do any of these are any of these able to like share cages or share, like habitat or be together or
not
anything?
unless you were trying to breed them. They get territorial. What happens is one of them ends up pretty much driving the other one insane, basically. They will run them out of hides, they will keep them away from water, and basically slowly kill the other one.
Wow. That is just
Yeah,
insane.
it's never good to cohabitate snakes. I mean, in proper circumstances, you can do it. But if you're dealing with snakes in enclosures in your home, there's not enough space to properly cohabitate a snake
Wow.
or,
So you
or
pretty
snakes.
much you have to keep them separated and have room to be able to do that. Because I think, man, for
Yeah.
some people, they jump in there. It's like, oh, they're small and they're cool and everything, but they don't realize, well, one, it's not going to stay small, and two, it's going to live for a long, long, long time. And
Oh yeah.
that's like signing on like a kid. If you do, if kids grow up right, 15 or 18, 20, 25 years, they're gone doing their own thing. Well, that's going to be your dependent forever and ever. Hey, Mimi Bear, shout out to you. Much love. Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Where are you going?
John said, holy cow, crazy snake. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a big one right there. What'd you say that was? What's it called?
She's a ball python.
A mall python.
Ball.
Ball python. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a man eater right there, guys.
No.
Well, he just
Definitely
turned it
not.
loose in the trailer park and just be like, here, go take care of some business and then come back. And like every 2 weeks, just be like, all right, you go out and play for a little while. Like, dang. I'm telling you, that's better than any dang guard dog, though, you ever had. Because I can tell you right now. I mean, I'd be happy to fight with a grizzly bear or something like that. That thing roll up on me. I've had a bad day. That's all I can say. I've had a real bad day. Man.
Yeah, this one's not too bad. It's the big girl I have.
Is she dangerous? Like for real dangerous?
She's not dangerous. She just scares the crap out of people because she's so big.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, that's a big animal though, man. 12 feet long? Dude.
11.
11 feet long? How much longer
Yep.
before she's 12 feet?
Depending on how quickly she grows, it could be anywhere from 6 months to 9 months to a year
So
tops.
they grow that much in a year's time.
Oh, they grow quickly.
Yeah.
She's a Burmese python.
Wow.
They start out around 12, 10 to 14 inches in length when they start out. And at full grown, they can go from 18 to 22 foot on average.
Dude, that is just that.
She's gonna be a big girl.
Well, I mean, are you pretty much in it for the long haul, or do you try to adopt them out eventually? Like you rescue, right?
Yeah, I rescue them. A lot of them I try to adopt out. Some of them I just fall in love with, and they just become family. Like this girl here. was Daddy's first true love,
That's cool.
and then
How long have you had that?
I've had her for 4.5 years.
Wow. Well, how hard is it to adopt those kind of snakes out? Is there a lot of, are they sought after, or is it pretty difficult?
If you have the pretty color ones or the special morphs, you can adopt them out very quickly. But when you get them that look like her and she's just basically a normal,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, it's a
Meaning
lot harder.
there's nothing out of the ordinary, is what you're saying, as far as like
Exactly,
colors and stuff.
exactly. She doesn't have special coloration, special designs, so
Well, are as a person that handles snakes all the time, do they truly know who you are? Do they know you?
oh yeah,
Like if me and
oh
you
they
were
did.
in there, me and you were about the same size men and everything, and if we were in the same room, then they would be able to know your. What I'm trying to say is they know it's you, not me. Not they don't just see heat. They see other stuff.
More they see kind of a lot different than we do. More by smell
Okay.
and by the vibration that they pick up when they hear sound. They can differentiate the vibration of your voice and my voice.
Okay. So they know that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Once they've been with you a while, they definitely get to know you.
That's crazy, man. That's just crazy,
Yeah,
man. That's just
one of
crazy.
my boas, no one else can handle her until I've had her out for 10 or 15 minutes. She just doesn't like hanging out with other people until she's gotten her daddy time.
That's funny.
And it's not that she like bites at him or anything. She just won't stay with him.
Right,
She
right. She
just
don't
like
want.
zooms away. Now,
They,
once
they,
I've had her for 10 or 15 minutes, I can hand her off to anybody, and she'll hang out with them for
yeah, yeah. Look at the originality of this jokester we got. Remember to wipe your bum after you do a poo. Man,
hours.
I bet he's hitting high up there on the intellectual ranking score. You know what I mean? Kind of a
Yeah.
kindred soul, I can tell, because I've got to remind myself, you know, because I'm a man that gets in a hurry sometimes, and that's
Well,
just not a
this is
time that
this is true.
it's not a time to get in a hurry. You've got to just
Now,
sometimes you got
now.
to take a second wipe at it, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey man, at least you got a sense, Zach. At least you got a sense of humor, bro. I always say it like this: somebody comes in just poking at it, having fun. I'm cool with it as long as they can take a little heat in return, have some fun. I'm good with it, man. So welcome to Creating Change. This is my one of my best friends from childhood, and he just so happens to be a snake guy and just kind of rescues snakes and just knows all kinds of stuff about it. And we're just hanging out, talking, having fun. I'm just banging on the guitar. Maybe I
Say
might play
hi,
a song or
Aphrodite.
something. Uh,
Say hi, baby.
wow, that is just insane, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. You know how my parents were, dude. Like my
Oh
dad,
no.
like if I'd have just said the word snake at the wrong time, my dad would have smacked the shit right out of me. You know what I mean? Like if we were sitting at the table eating, and I startled him and I said snake, he'd have knocked me plumb out of my chair just for saying it. So
Hey, you know how my mom was.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you just didn't. There wasn't no game played with them. So it for me,
No.
it's like I had to overcome everything I had been taught in my life about like and I'll be honest with you, man, I'm still not crazy about them, but I'm far over my intimidation by them. I don't mind them. Like as long as they're over there doing their thing, like I'm cool. I don't want wild snakes in my house and stuff just crawling around. But
Well, no
in a
doubt. Same
cage
here.
and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not that freaked out by them. Like, I know some people probably wouldn't even be in the house with them or whatever. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I
I've
make
had
fun.
people run away screaming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I make fun like I'm scared of them like that, but I'm really truly not. I like being out in the woods ginsenging and stuff. Man, you know, you're gonna run across snakes from time to time, and I don't get they don't as long as I know they're there. That's the thing for me. I don't want them
Well,
scaring me.
exactly.
You know, like startling
Oh,
me.
same.
Then I don't like it.
Same here. I handle them every day, and I'll tell you, out in the woods, one sneaks up on me, I'm
Yeah,
getting startled.
yeah, because you don't know that one that bites you out in the woods might be the one that takes you out before you even get out of the woods. Um,
Exactly.
man, you know, like when I ginseng, I make it a point a lot of times to walk at least a half a day in because my theory is that not many folks walk that far in, so I'm getting places that other folks maybe don't go that often because if it takes you half a day to walk in, it takes you half a day to walk out, and that means you've got
Yep.
to be willing to stay through dark and everything. So you know you can't be scared of them, but you got to be mindful. You can't be a dummy, you know. Like I carry a stick,
Exactly.
like a walking stick, and as I'm looking for ginseng or whatever, I just kind of smack stuff and look around and just kind of part the, part the weeds and stuff like that. And so far, knock on wood, I ain't never had, you know, I've never had nothing like do anything to me. You know, like a snake
Yeah.
or anything like that. They're gone usually. I don't even see them. You make
Well,
another
yeah.
move.
Most of the time, they're going to get out of their way before you get there anyway if they hear you
Yep.
coming.
Yep. Well, and a
They don't want
rattlesnake
anything
will
to do
let
with
you
you.
know. A rattlesnake,
Oh
if
yeah.
you hear that, I just go as far away from the sound. Like if I hear a rattlesnake, I'm done. I ain't looking
Yeah.
for it.
Nope.
Yeah, like I'm good on that. I don't need that. But
Exactly. You give that guy a wide berth.
give him a wide berth, man. But like with like black snakes and things like that. Like if I know it's a black snake, then it don't bother me a bit. Like if I know, like okay,
Oh, no
that's a
doubt.
black snake, I'm good with that. But like copperheads, we got copperheads around here, and we got rattlesnakes around here, and dude, I just don't want to play games with that kind of stuff, man. They bite you on your finger and wind up losing your whole arm or something,
Yeah, they ain't no
or
joke.
something. Ain't no joke, man. I don't play games with that kind of stuff. Hey, when I was locked down, dude, this dude got bit on his back, on his hip, on his backside, by a brown recluse, man. And it was like this dude
Ooh.
went around sick for like he was a guy, he worked out all the time, man. And he had gotten bit apparently out on the weight pile working out.
Oh shit.
Anyway, after about 3 days, dude, he finally like spoke up and was like, "Hey, man, there's something wrong with me, man. Like I don't feel good, and I've got this terrible spot on my back, on my backside." Well, I was on the bunk right beside him, and then there was another fellow. It was double bunks all the way up and down through there. So he showed us the spot, and dude, at the time he showed it, the night before the dude almost died, it was like that big around and like that deep on his
Ugh.
backside, right? In a
Uh huh.
perfect circle,
Eats
a
away at
perfect.
your flesh.
It had just been eaten away, right, and it was already dipping in. Well, anyway, we were all of us was like, "Look, yo, you need to go, like, let them know, let the guards know that you're sick, dude. Like, you need to go get like something done." Well, he's like, "Man,
Oh yeah.
whatever." And he was starting to feel bad. You could tell he was feeling bad and just laying around, and that was not normal for him. Like, okay. Well, the next morning, dude, man, he couldn't even get like he was dude, this guy was almost toast, man. Like he had done let that stuff run all over him and it had him sick, bro. He was gone for weeks. Oh, but yeah, man, and that was just from a little old bitty spider, man. They did a thing. They had all the pod like watch a video so that you'd know what they look like and like know what to be looking for when you seen them and stuff like you know,
Yeah.
like so it doesn't have to be a big animal to be an animal that ruins your whole day and maybe week,
Mm-hmm.
possibly even the rest of your life, brother.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Not cool. But shout out to everybody here, man. Seen 15, 16 in the house there for a little while. But hey, I see you, Zach. He said, hi, Mr. Snakes are cool. Yeah, man. He does a rescue and like he also raises them and all sorts of stuff, man. So yeah. Yeah. Any questions you might have for, Crazy Snake Guy? I call him Scott, but you can call him Crazy Snake Guy. Any questions you got for him, man, you could throw them at him if you wanted to. We're just hanging out, good vibe. And Mark Ray, I see you there, man. Uh, Appreciate y'all being here. Hit that like button for me. And hey, there's brother Gen X in the house. How you doing, Clint? Appreciate you, man. This is my childhood friend Scott. I've known him since I was like 11 years old, and we were neighbors. His dad and my dad were best friends, and we've recently connected through the great world of, I think it was finally through Facebook. Just by
Yep.
chance was able to reconnect, like, and obviously it's like not never not talking to him. It's just like I've been talking to him forever. So we were just getting on here and bringing some awareness, man. He's from right outside of Bel Air, Maryland, Clint, where I grew up. He still lives pretty close to where we grew up at and everything. So uh, just kind of bringing some awareness to what he does and what he's got going on, and just kind of hanging out, man. Just kind of hanging out and bullcrapping, dude. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah.
yeah, dude. I sent you a message earlier, just letting you know, like, if I hope you know that your invite's always open, but if you wanted to drop in, we're just gonna be sitting and hanging out and just banging around and just kicking it old school, man. I wanted to talk to Scott about his snakes and learn about what he was doing and what he had going on a little bit farther, and let some other people maybe be able to hear it if they were interested, and just talking, man, just having a good time and sharing with the world, man. So just know, always welcome, brother Clint, always welcome. But yeah, man, that's brother Scott is his name. His name is Scott. Like I say, man, he's a childhood friend and been a buddy for years. So uh, you can call him Crazy Snake Guy. You can call him Scott. Just don't call him late for dinner. He usually answer pretty
Oh hell
well
no.
to about anything. You know. Uh, but that's the way that goes. But yeah. Yeah, Clint. I appreciate you though, man. You drop in anytime, brother. Drop in anytime. But yeah, man, we've already been on here for 42 minutes, Scott. Can you believe that, dude? Like,
Dang, yeah, I see that now. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
yeah,
Wow.
dude, that's what happens when you start having a good conversation and talking and having fun. As far as this is one of those times where you might just be sitting and talking, but there's a lot of little pieces of knowledge dropped for people.
Oh,
I
no
think
doubt.
I think bringing awareness to just how hard a work it is to keep them things and keep them healthy is a huge it's a huge thing, man. People need to hear it and know, like, hey, dude, you're not signing on for like with a dog, you might sign on for 10 or 15 years, or
Yeah,
20 if you're
exactly.
lucky. Now, these things you're signing on for 30, 40, maybe even 50 years
Yeah,
of, you know, like
yeah. If you're properly taking care of them, yeah, they can go on for a long time.
yeah, man. Yeah. Well, and as a responsible pet owner, you should be properly taken care of them.
Exactly.
And I think that's where I think that's where talking about just like hey, it's great, it's awesome to have them, but realize that this is not a it's not a iguana or a baby
Yeah.
lizard or something. It's not going to stay the same. It's
And I'll
perfect
tell you,
to
iguanas, people need to stop getting iguanas
yeah,
because they are a hard pet to maintain. Most people get iguanas when they're 4 to 6 inches long.
yeah, yeah,
5 years later, it's now 3 foot long. Couple years down the road, it's now 5 foot long. It now roams around the house, whips you with its tail, has a tendency to bite if it's in a bad mood. Most
it's
people
crazy,
don't
man.
most people don't keep them that long. Now, I'm not saying that all iguanas are like that. If you get them young and you do the proper handling and the proper training, iguanas can be great pets.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't do the proper research and they don't spend the amount of time that it takes to get an iguana to where you see them in like movies and stuff.
Right. Right.
Where you go to the zoo and the zookeeper's handling one. Well, that
Yeah.
iguana's been handled since it was a hatchling. Yeah. And that's what people don't understand. You can't get an iguana, put it in an enclosure, and once every couple of months want to take it out. Places like me get a lot of animals because of that.
Yeah.
And
Down.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing with these snakes.
Yep.
My snakes are all friendly, easily handleable. I can right now hand this off to a 4-year-old child and do not have to worry that she's going to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you leave it in an enclosure and once in a while take it out, then yeah, it's going to revert to its natural instincts. You at that point are a predator. You know, that's what people
That's
don't
crazy,
understand.
man. Yeah, and eventually they may get big enough that you become a meal. You know what I'm saying? They
Certain
may.
certain snakes, yes, yes.
Hey, I see you there, South Buddha. I see you, Creating Change GB. Hello, first time in. Well, welcome. My name is Guy. This is my childhood friend, Scott, talking about snakes this evening. We were just good vibing. But I appreciate you being here. Always good vibes. Just hanging out, having fun, playing a little bit on the guitar, and just talking, hanging out with everybody. Being that this is your first time in here, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. I do a whole array of different things. I also have a school community that, I have as well that we're growing and building. So feel free to come and check all that out. Got Instagram, Facebook. But most importantly, I just appreciate you being here and being in good vibes, man. Just hanging out and having fun. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much. All these people that you see in blue, they are not here to police comments or anything like that. These have the honor. These are my people that's been with me since pretty much forever. So that's why they're blue. They will always be blue. And that just kind of lets me know that that's somebody from my first beginnings, my first journeys, my first beginning of my journey on here. So um, that being said, thank you very much for being here. You can feel free to comment, say whatever, have fun. We enjoy it. Uh, I'm too stoned to police right now. Yeah. Yeah, me too. So I
Same
just
here.
read them. uh, you know, yeah. Over here too on mobile. Yeah, man. I see. I see. Yeah, yeah. I forgot that it was going both on the vertical thing. Hey, Dre's, I see you there. Hello. Welcome to Creating Change. Appreciate you being here. Good vibes to you, my friend. High as Angel Booty. So I'm as high as Angel Booty. That's pretty damn. That's pretty high from my recollection, man. My name is Shelly. Hello, Miss Shelly. It's nice to meet you. My name is Guy, and this is my childhood friend from 11 years old. This is Scott, and we were just bringing some awareness
Hello.
to his rescue program and just talking about the things it takes to keep his animals healthy. And I was just sitting here banging around on the guitar, and I said I was gonna play some music, but we've been bullcrapping. We done shot 50 minutes off, like whew, gone. So,
No doubt.
uh, but hey, it's nice to
Well, that's
have you
something.
here. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'm Dre's wheat one, but I'm just gonna say Dre, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. So thank you very much for being here. But oh no, I'll just call you Miss Shelley. That's what I'll do because that's what your name is, and I'll put that in my brain. So I appreciate you. My son is 17 and a musical prodigy. That is awesome. I wish I'd have been one. I can promise you this, I wasn't. uh, but I just love music. I've always said, made the comment that it's supper for the soul. And my biggest thing, like when I started learning to play guitar, it was about it was about learning to play well enough to be able to sing and play my songs as as I sang. So that's basically where it started at. But how about we do us a little song? Can you hear it all right? Is it breaking up or anything?
I'm good, buddy.
Does it sound all right?
Yeah.
Well, here's a little song I wrote called Slow It On Down. Well, I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut and loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down, take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins the race. Slow it on down, my beautiful people. I see you there, Scott. He fell off on me there. Hey, buddy, you back in the saddle again. You got a comment said, Miss Shelley said, I love the Guns N' Roses shirt, man.
Thank you.
What brand of strings that I have on here? These particular strings are Diodario. Medium. Medium gauge is what I have. That's what I'm playing on. No capo or anything at the present time. But does it seem like it's coming through all right? Because I can't tell sometimes on my end if it's breaking up real bad, and that's just the way it is.
It sounded pretty good. Broke up a little bit about the
Did it?
middle of the song, but not for too long.
Okay. Well, that might be. Let me see what I got going on over here on this side. I'll put it on. I don't want it on automatic there. So, all right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, man. I tell you what, man. That's the one thing that me and my buddy Sean, man, started with this good vibes with me and everything. Dude, we played and played and played around with this thing, trying to figure out how to get live music to come out sounding halfway, halfway okay, like not, not too bad. Because man, the breaking up and it kills it sometimes. Let's see, man. I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of another one. How about
Okay.
here's a little song called "Head Over Heels," man. I wrote this about my family, man. It's just one of them. Well, I've been around. I've seen some things. I've moved so fast, you'd better not blink. I've lived and loved, I've loved them all. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. It's all them little things that you do. You pick me up and you stand me tall. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. Rush right home when my work day's done, so I can see you and my son. You pick me up and you stand me tall. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. It's all them little things that you do. You pick me up and you stand me tall. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. Head over heels in love with you. Yeah, that's a little song I wrote called "Head Over Heels." I hope y'all enjoyed that. Hadn't done that, hadn't done that one in a little while, but yeah, man. Hey, thank you, Epic 5K. I see you there. Thank you, South Buddha. Appreciate it. That's what I use, 9.5 gauge Diodarios. For some reason, I'm wanting to say that with these, I think I got 11s on here, because I like to play bluegrass, or I like to attempt. Let's use it. Let's use it that way. I like to attempt to play a little bit of bluegrass, so it's just having a little heavier string on there, so you can dig in on it just a little bit, but. For bending and stuff, yeah, it's definitely not your it's a little tougher on your fingers, but after you've played, it doesn't matter really anymore what gauge it. But anyway, yeah, I can't do that. But yeah, man. I've promised I'd do a couple songs, so I'm trying to keep as a man of my word. I just like to do my own. I don't really do other people's music. Sometimes I do, but I don't really like to do a bunch of covers just because, well, it's their song. I got my own song. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm
No
cool
doubt.
with their song. That's cool, but I don't spend a whole lot of time playing other people's music. I mean,
Yeah, everybody covers everybody else.
there's enough words out there left to mix together to write your own stuff.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This little song I wrote about, well, you know, the area, it's called Johnson's Branch. It's where my mom and dad grew up at. Goes a little something like this. I remember well those stories Daddy tell, growing up on Johnson's Branch. Right there's where your mom was raised, and in that church we learned to pray back when on Johnson's Branch. Won't you take me back across Johnson's Branch, back where love grew and first began? On that 40-acre farm, a lot of life was learned. Take me back across Johnson's Branch. Well, I've walked this mountain many a time, heading for that Tassau County line. Oh, but deep in my heart, gonna always know, I'll always call Johnson's Branch home sweet home. Won't you take me back across Johnson's Branch, back where love grew and first began? On that 40-acre farm, a lot of life was learned. Take me back across Johnson. Won't you take me back across Johnson? Back where love grew and first began. On that 40-acre farm, a lot of life was learned. Take me back across Johnson. You take me back across Johnson. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there, Tim Ward. What's up, brother Tim? What's happening, my man? That's a dude that I need to give him his as the I can't do it from here, Tim. I was gonna mod him up because man, brother Tim, he's and you. I was gonna get both of you. I'll get you though. I'll get you, brother Tim. He's one of them that deserves to be a blue. He's been around forever. Yeah, that's a little song called Take Me Back Across Johnson's Branch. Oh, let's see, man. Trying to think of a good one though. I don't want to get too awful. Anyway, hello to you, Tim Ward. I see Epic. Thank you. Said I love it. I appreciate that. Let me get these back up here on the screen there. we can read through them there a little bit easier. Epic 5K, appreciate you. South Buddha, first time in the house, but I appreciate you. Certainly do. Brother Gen X in the house, and Brother Tim, he's from right out here, man. I can pretty much see if he wanted to flash his light, I could probably see him flashing his light if I wanted to stand up and look out the window. Yeah, Brother Tim's from out here. I met him when me and Brother Zach, we had a little deli out here in town a few years back, and Tim was like our number one customer. We needed about 500 of him. We'd have been, we'd have been good, man. But let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm just let's see. All right. You'll appreciate this one, man. This one I kind of wrote it about being locked up, man. Not that it matters, but it's been a long road home. Been digging through hell, got a few more miles left to go. Well, I've been down a bunch, man, it's starting to show. It's been a long road home. Check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I've met some old souls with scars just like mine. They're just killing time, 'cause it's been a long road home. Been digging through hell, I've got a few more miles left to go. I've been down a bunch, man, it's starting to show. It's been a long road home. Mama cried, my daddy turned cold, friends disappeared, and my stories got old. I thought I was living, I woke up alone. It's been a long road home. I check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I've met some old souls with scars just like mine. They're just killing time. It's been a long road home. Still digging through hell, got a few more miles left to go. Man, I've been down a bunch, and it's starting to show. It's been a long road home. Check myself in, white walls, bright lights. I met some old souls with scars just like mine. But now when I speak, it's with fire and grace to those still lost in that place. I've got a few more miles left to go. Man, I've been down a bunch. Man, I'm starting to grow. It's been a long road home. I check myself in white walls, bright light. I've met some old souls with scars just like mine. But now when I speak, it's with fire and grace to those who lost in that place. Yeah, man.
That's
Man.
deep.
Yeah, been a long road to hoe for sure. Hey, Epic, I see we live in a we live in a small town, Yucca Valley. Okay, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know where that's at. But I do have Google, and I can figure it out. But shout out to you. I live in Southwest Virginia, and my brother here, he lives in Maryland. It's so small, it doesn't matter which south, north, or west. It don't like that big, so you can just say I live in Maryland. They're like, oh yeah, okay.
Pretty much.
It's kind of like when you live in Delaware, it'd be insulting to say I live in East. I'm like, man, it's only that day. I mean, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah, hey, at least Maryland's bigger than Delaware.
isn't that a fact? Isn't that a fact? Not a shoestring, but it's definitely that's definitely true. That's definitely true. I live in one. You've been here, you know all about it. But I live in one of the poorest regions in the world, and small town America, and I say poor, and that's just by going by the charts, going by what that says. But man, honestly, it's some of the greatest people, and I'm just fortunate to have a little spot carved out where where I'm at. Because like up there where you guys are and other places, man, it's getting to be so difficult for people to get a foothold and for people to
Oh,
have
no doubt.
anything. So for me, I just counted that. I miss all you guys. I sometimes wonder, you know because when you move from somewhere, man, you think that was up there was like you just think of all the different people I knew and grew up with and were friends with. So all the different opportunities that might would have presented itself along the way as you grew up and as you came. Well, then you move down here, dude. I'm gonna tell you, my Maryland ass accent stuck out like a sore thumb, and automatically people did not like me. They did not like me. I thought it was
Oh
because I
yeah.
was so pretty, but it wasn't. It was because of the way that I talked, and that's why they didn't like me. You know what I mean? Oh man, there's Brother Dapper. What is that, Brother Dapper? That is Brother Dapper in the house, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, Matiko Dillard. Sound great always on that. There's six string, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's kind of like my comfort zone. There's Brother Dapper. Shout out to you. I'm good, bro. Jen. Busy at work. About to take my lunch break. Boy, man, you make sure you have a great lunch break. Brother Dapper, man. Another one of them blues, man. You know what I mean? Like, always been just feels like been part of my journey since that's why that they're blue. I can see them right off. I know that they're there. Yeah, Lord. Way back in the mountain, oh, let me turn my noise cancellation off. Sorry about that. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine too. Been a lot of families fed from the liquor that was made, surely always will. Well, they'd load up their wagons and take it in so far. carry it out in some jars. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine. Let me take it. Sorry, had to take Scott down. I'm gonna do one before I get off here. I do it every time I play the guitar on here. I sing "Will the Circle Be Unbroken," because every time I ever pick up my guitar, I go to this guitar riff, and it just, I don't know. So I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna be getting off here in just a few minutes after I get to bring Brother Scott back up and say howdy to him for a minute. I want to thank each and every one of you. Matiko Dillard, I see you. Brother Dapper, Wildin 2.0, man. What a superstar, man. Appreciate you even stopping through and saying howdy, man. Thank you very much. Brother Gen X, man, I see you, brother. Epic 5K. Thank you so much for stopping in and giving me a chance. Thank you very much for being here, brother Tim. Thank you, man. And let's see, I'm missing. Oh, South Buddha, man. First time being here. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you feel so led. If not, I really don't care. I just appreciate you being here and good vibing with us. And I see you, Miss Shelley. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that with us. I wish your son the best. Tell him just to keep on playing and loving it. And, you know, I think good things will come. But I thank you for giving me a chance and stopping in. Thank you very much. Oh, man, you tried to like... Man, I'm sorry, brother. I didn't even see your comment till just now, Clint. I would have sent you the other link. My bad, man. My bad. Should have texted me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, brother Gen X. Hey, have a good night, brother Clint. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment, man, or I'd have sent that link to you. I only got about 5 different studios up in here. I never know which one I'm gonna go in. So but just know you're always welcome, no matter what, whether you got it or not. But yeah, man, let's do Will the Circle Be Unbroken and bring Scott back up, and we'll get ready and call this a night. I'm gonna do it my way. There's lots of different ways that people do it. So if you don't like it, it's too bad. I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. With a circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I told that undertaker, please drive slow. For this body you are holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Was lonesome, miss my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and alone. the circle be unbroken. By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. The circle be unbroken. By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. All right, man, we got some guitar in. Good night. Man, I got some old martini. Shout out to everybody. Let me bring Brother Scott back up here in the house. What's happening, man? Yeah. I had to get that out of my system. Yeah, man. Hey, it's been...
You were always good with that damn guitar.
Man, I don't know about always, but I'm still working on it, man. Still working on it. That's fine. It's a lifelong work in progress. I think anybody that's ever really like tried to play anything, you just know it's forever. You don't never learn it. You learn a little bit, and then you learn a little bit more, and then you learn a little bit more, and then you learn a little bit more, and it's just a continuous journey. There's always somebody better than you. Always somebody gonna be some little prick that wants to place judgment on what you're doing, and it's like, dude, you know what? I mean, like, the last time I got into a peeing contest, the wind was blowing into my face, and I just decided right then, I ain't doing that no more. I don't get into peeing contests. I just don't even worry about how good anybody is. Like, I admire some people that are younger than me. Like, I watch them, and it's not because I'm like, like, oh wow, it's like, man, they're really that good. I can hear technically that they are sound. They got it down. They're gonna be all right. They got this thing. Because when I was, like, I still don't really know what I'm doing. I fake it. I fake it till I make it through. And if I don't know what I'm doing, I sing louder. That's pretty much, that's my trick. I don't usually tell a whole lot of people, so y'all have been filled
I
in
like
on a little inside scoop. When I really don't know what the hell I'm doing on the guitar, I sing louder. So y'all can just recognize from now on. You'll be like, well, he must not know what he's doing because he's singing like hell right now. And then when you hear me get down real low like that, you'll know, oh, he must have a little understanding about what's going on the guitar. He must be able to do it all right on this part because he ain't singing real loud. That's the way I do it, and that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just you embrace it. But Matiko Dillard, shout out to you, man. This is one of my best friends from childhood, like one of my oldest friends. Like I was 11, maybe 12 when we met. His dad, my dad were best friends, and now he's this crazy snake guy, but I call him Scott. But you can call him whatever. Just don't call him late for dinner. He don't like that one. He normally gets upset.
Ain't missed very many.
You know what? But it's funny because those of us that ain't really. I'm not a big dude. I'm still like but I eat whatever I want. It's not because of lack of eating.
No, same here.
I don't eat to live. I don't live to eat. I eat to live. Like, if that makes any sense at all. I could, like, I don't know. I don't feel like I have to eat a certain portion. I eat till I'm full and I put it up. I'm done. I'm done. So.
Same here.
Just, but shout out to Honey Buns and chocolate and Mama's peanut butter fudge. My wife makes some of the best peanut butter fudge that you.
Yeah. Oh shit.
She's not look. I don't want her to hear that shit because her head swells up. She starts. I don't want her to hear all that. I'm just saying that she does do a pretty good job of it. But I have give my feedback and I have helped to groom the flavor that she's gotten. It's not all just from her doing. Like I had to tell her a couple times, like that ain't so good. You need to do this or that, and I'm sure she listened to me when I told her because now it's really good. Now, fudge is one of them things. It's one of my favorite things. But it's one of those things that people have to like. You don't just wake up one day knowing how to do it. You've got to do it a few times before you get
Oh,
the
no
like,
doubt.
before you get the knack for it down. But yeah, man, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. If you'll stick around till after our outro plays, we'll book wrap behind the scenes here in just a minute. But I'm gonna send everybody packing for the evening. But guys, I appreciate y'all being here. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. Always good vibes to all of my beautiful people. If you feel so led, I've got a school page that you can come check out at Creating Change, and we're going to be diving into community stuff and just doing all sorts of things. It's free, so if you want to cross over and come over and support me, I would appreciate it. Be a part of what's going on. It's awesome. Started doing live calls today, so I invite you all over there to be a part of it. No pressure. Not trying to be a salesman, but hurry up and come over. I'm selling something that don't even cost anything. Like it's tough. You know what I mean?
Now that's the sales.
My close rate is just not on par yet. So, but anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. Until next time, always good vibes to all of my beautiful people. Appreciate y'all. Until next time. Just so many miles between us. There can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest and Daddy, I need to be. So my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest and Daddy, I need to be. So my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between.